I'm not sure if it's true, but I've heard rumors that I think Doomcock, he was talking about it on his channel, and he mentioned that he has insider news that Disney's hemorrhaging money. They have about like $200 million left, like a quarter of like liquid money, and they need to sell stuff is because it's not looking so well. So the reason why
Yeah.
I brought that up, right? Because there's actually articles that people have written. So this is from Geek Tyrant. A ridiculous rumor is spreading that Disney is selling the Star Wars franchise and George Lucas is buying it back. So the reason why this is actually interesting is because this has happened before. So let me bring up the article. This is this has actually happened before, right? Disney actually bought something and they didn't want it. It's really, really bad. And they ended up selling it back to their rightful owners. Let's go ahead and read this article. There's a ridiculous rumor that is spreading like wildfire across social media sites, including Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube, that Disney is looking to sell the Star Wars franchise. Not only that, but they are even saying that George Lucas is looking to buy it back, right? Didn't George Lucas say that selling Star Wars to Disney is like selling their kid to like slave traders? Like
Uh, but it but it happened anyway. So but he allowed it
yeah,
anyway.
so yeah, yeah, you did it. So he felt like because this is your baby, right? Is your baby, you made this, and now it becomes so popular, and then you're gonna go into retirement, and you're basically giving off your kids to like a foster home that they don't really fucking care about your kids, and all they care about making sure your kids making money, right? A lot of people and fans are believing this news is true, but it's all a bunch of crap. Wow, this article is crazy. Rumors like this are conjured out of thin air by websites and social media influences just to get clicks, and many of them present it as fact. There's no validity to these rumors. There are no real credible sources behind them, and Disney has made a shit ton of money from the franchise. They've already made their initial investments of $4 billion back, so everything they make from here on out with the franchise is profit for them. I don't think that's true. So let's say,
Yeah, it's
yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
uh yeah, you can make the argument that they made their $4 billion back, but they spent a lot more to get that 4 billion, in my opinion. So no, they're not making profit out of it, in my opinion. I don't think so. No way.
Yeah,
No way.
like, let's say if your movie costs $400 million to make, and you only make back $400 million, you didn't make money.
Yeah, you lost a lot
And
of money.
so here's the thing. So this article is basically saying, basically, like I said, is a Disney stan that loves that saying that Disney can do no wrong, and it's pretty bad. It's a really bad take. Is because they don't really understand finances, right? It's because
Yeah.
no company wants to break even. No,
No.
right? No, like they want to make a shit ton of money back.
Yeah,
Yes, they made over $4 billion back, but the thing is, are they going to make more money or are they going to lose money over the
yeah.
years? Is because
That's
they
what these news outlets and media shows always articulate. Record revenue. Of course it's gonna be the revenue number is gonna be high because it cost them a lot more to make. There's like
mm,
they keep using the revenue numbers like it's so historically high. But yeah, of course it costed more than the previous movie or TV show. Of course it's gonna, but question is how much did it cost them to make? How much did it cost them to market it? If you
mhm.
if you add that up, it's gonna be a loss. It's almost always gonna be a loss.
Yeah. Let's see. There are several high-profile Star Wars projects in the development, including Ahsoka, the fuck Skeleton Crew, The Acolyte, Andor season 2, and the new Rey Skywalker movie. Dave Filoni's film, James Mangold's project, and Taika Waititi's flick. It's just plain old-fashioned common sense that will tell you these rumors are absurd. But I know people at Disney are saying that they're not true as well. So if you come across these rumors, it's all a bunch of bullcrap. You gotta love the internet. I know some fans will love nothing more than for Disney to sell Star Wars back to George Lucas, but that's just not going to happen. I'm sure Lucas is very much enjoying his retirement. Okay, I want to make sure that we come back to this when it does happen. Not
Okay.
if, but when. The reason why I bring this up, and I think it might happen, is because history often repeats itself, but if it doesn't, it rhymes. And the reason why I want to bring this up right here is this one right over here. So, did you know back in 2010, Disney actually bought the Fox, some of Fox's stuff, old stuff, right? And along with that, they also bought the Power Rangers.
Oh, they did.
Yes.
Okay.
So
S-
when
s-
they bought the Power Rangers, Disney, if you actually look at it, I think it was like Wild Force or Power Rangers. I forgot which Power Rangers it was, but it was actually on the Disney Channel. You can actually watch Power Rangers on Disney Channel. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? You can actually watch Power Rangers now? Like, that's crazy, right? But after a while, they found out that they didn't want anything to do with it, and it's actually costing them a lot of money for just wasting this IP away. So they felt like this was a waste of money. So they sold it back to Saban, which is the rightful owner of Power Rangers. So let's go ahead and
okay.
actually read this article right over here, right? So Disney sells Power Rangers back to former owner Hayam Saban. So this is back in 2010. Let's see.
Yeah.
Since 2001, Disney has owned a popular Power Rangers franchise originally adapted from a Japanese television series for American audiences by Saban Entertainment. Today, it was announced that Disney has now sold the Power Rangers back to Hayam Saban. Disney first purchased the franchise from Saban as part of the deal that also included the Fox Family Channel, now ABC Family, for 5.2 billion, 1.5 which is went to Saban. The amount Disney has now sold the Power Rangers for has not been disclosed. I believe it's like $400 million or something. He sold it back, right? It's because it's not doing so well. So, the thing is, if like I can see Disney, Disney's known for doing this. Whenever they own a project that's not doing well, they would sell it back to they'll sell it out or they'll sell it back to the original. Case of a very good example is Marvel Strike Force, the game I work on, right? It's a part of Fox. During the merger, we were bought out by Disney. Disney owned us for about 9 months. Disney sucks at making video games, and they sold us to Scopely. And
Mm.
now you have the whole Star Wars thing saying that, oh, they're not going to do it. It's like I'm pretty sure Star Wars is losing a shit ton of money, right? It's because if you actually
Yeah.
hear, like people are talking about Andor is one of the best Star Wars shows that you're not watching.
Yeah, and I know some people don't even like Andors. Like, there are loopholes in Andor that they're really critical about. So even for them, even Andor is not good. There are people who are very critical about Star
Mhm.
Wars in general. So
Yeah.
yeah, and I mean, look at the Galactic Star Cruiser alone. How much money did they already lose there, right? So that alone, they lost a ton of money, probably close
Yeah.
to billions. So let alone the other TV shows and movies, they're losing a lot of
Mhm.
money for sure.
Yeah, it's sad, man. Like you mentioned in your Little Mermaid video, whenever you hear Disney, oh man, we're gonna watch it. It doesn't matter. When you hear Star Wars, no, of course, this is when George Lucas still owned Lucasfilm. It was like, oh shit, whatever Star Wars is coming out is going to be good. Well, at least from what people said. Now, Disney is just a former shell of what it is, right? Like it's just, it's so sad where it's what Disney has become. And
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
yeah. If it does come to, I don't know. It's like, yeah, I get your reasoning, but given that this is a really, really big franchise this time, bigger than Power Rangers, bigger than all the other previous transactions of Disney, uh, does is George Lucas willing to pay the amount that Disney will ask for in light of how much they will need to fully acquire Hulu? Because I know those Comcast and Disney are at a deadlock right now. It's like Comcast is overvaluating it, and Disney is like, of course, Disney wants to undervalue it as much as possible, but
Mhm.
they're nowhere near close to an agreed amount yet. So I imagine if it's true, if the rumors are true, I imagine Disney would want the money that George Lucas shells out to be sufficient or more than sufficient for Disney to be able to acquire Hulu. That's how I
Yeah.
see it.
Thanks for checking out this segment of the Project Eggroll podcast. If you like what we do here, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell and you will know next time when we go live. We do go live every Saturday at 8 p.m. Once again, we are just getting started. Tons of more video to come. Thanks, and we'll see you guys next time.